Coyote Springs kids, this is Miss Christine. You know me as an aide working around the school. I also teach art club after school and keep you guys busy during this coronavirus outbreak and staying at home. I've come up with a whole bunch of crafts. We're going to do one, we're going to make bunnies. These are the bunnies we're going to make today. And I'm going to have a craft for the next 12 days. I have 12 crafts set up, ready to go, samples being made and everything. If you want, you can look around. Here's stuff over here for the first craft, and then going around, I have my mat to keep my space clean. And I have all these crafts over here, all planned over the next 12 days. So keep coming back daily on Facebook to see what your craft of the day will be. So today we're going to make these pom-pom bunnies. They're really cute. I'm kind of sort of got one started, but I'll show you how to make it. These are made out of yarn. These are made out of the pom-poms that you can buy in store. They're just a sample. And the first thing you're going to do, everybody's got toilet paper rolls. So this is how you're going to make your pom-pom. So you're going to wrap your string around this. Be sure not to crush your toilet paper rolls, because then it won't work out too well. Just keep going around and around. Oops, sorry. And around until it's nice and thick. We're going to keep going. I don't know how many times around it's going to take. I haven't done it this way. I was using my preformed ones that I've used before. Those in art club have seen these. But this is just another way to do it, and we're just going to make our first big pom-pom for our body. So 2 toilet paper rolls, just around and around. Try not to let it pull and get tight, so you don't want to squish your paper towel rolls. Your parents might be able to help you make pom-poms a different way. There's a way to do it, wrapping it on your hand. You can cut out circles of paper. You can use coffee container lids. There's just several different ways. So you might have a parent that has another way to make the pom-pom. Just make sure you make the pom-pom nice, big, and thick so you have a nice body. You're going to do the same thing when you make the head. You just make it just as thick. You're just going to trim that one so it is down a little bit smaller. And I think we're almost there for this pom-pom. I don't know. I'm going to give it a few more rounds. Be sure that you have your supplies handy, which is some felt. I'm using gray for the gray bunny and pink for the center of the ears. Cotton ball for your tail. I've got googly eyes over here, and then I've got some beads for the nose. You can use regular beads, and you just put them in sideways, or you can do the heart-shaped beads like I've got. Either way, in any color you want, and you can use different color yarns. When you think you've got it to the end, get your scissors, and then you're going to cut a long piece of string by itself, because that's what you're going to wrap through the middle of your pom-pom to make sure it ties together. It may not be very tight the first time. You might have to just pull it, make a knot. Nope, you can't do a knot yet. Pull these out. They squish to pull out, so that's not too hard, but keep this nice and tight. Oops, I dropped an end. That's okay. We all make mistakes. Art's never perfect. So pull that out. Make sure you make your knot nice and tight. Wrap it again like you need to. And then you're going to cut through your loops. Just keep cutting through them all. You might have some you missed. You can go back and cut them. I've got a few. And then cut the other side. Make sure you get them all. Then you're going to shake your pom-pom to get it into a nice round circle. And then you're going to trim it. So you get this nice round even ball. I really like making the pom-pom with the pom-pom makers, but not everybody has those. Or if you have the two cardboards where you cut between them, that's another way to do it. You can go online, Google how to make pom-poms to make them even better and rounder and easier. But this is what I'm doing right now. It's just one way of making them. And as you can see, the pom-pom's getting rounder just by trimming it down. Shake it out once in a while so you can see where your long ones still are. Oh, here's some I forgot to cut. There we go. Shake it. Oh. So it kind of makes a mess, but that's okay, because crafts can be messy. As long as they're fun and it comes out and you like it. Crafts are never perfect. That's what I teach in art club, because artists always make mistakes when making things, and sometimes that's a new way to discover a different design or a different way of doing things. So there's our pom-pom. Let me dump this stuff down here into the trash, or at least some of it. Yes, keep a trash can handy. And you have your glue gun. Hopefully it's already hot. And here's my other one for my head that I had already made ahead of time. By trimming it down, it gets a little thicker. So we're going to find a spot inside here that's kind of flat. And I'm going to make a laying down bunny this time. So this one is standing up, but we're still going to put this down here with some hot glue. And you're going to push it on and hold it. And this one's going to look more like this. Just be careful with the hot glue gun, because it'll get on your fingers and it'll hurt. You can do some more trimming up afterwards if you need to. I've already cut and made my ears, but I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm just trying to save a little time. You cut a couple pieces, you fold it in half. You cut it like this. See, it's folded in half. And you just cut ears. These are probably a little longer than I need. But like I said, I already have some already done. And you can trim them up as you need them. So there would be two of the pinks. And then I'm going to do the same with the gray, because it's a gray bunny. But like I said, I already have mine done. I'll use these for another bunny at a later time. And you just cut carefully some ears. If you want to have your parents help so they're a little more uniformed in shape, that's fine. But remember, they don't have to be perfect. So there's the ears. Oops, didn't quite cut apart because it was on the fold. So this would hot glue onto here, but to save time it's already done, and you would just trim it to fit. So boom, that would be an ear. Let me put this little bit in the trash. Here's my ears for now. And you're just going to hot glue them, put some glue on the back of the ear, and put it right where the two pom-poms meet. And stick it in there, hold it for a second to make sure it dries. Here's the other one. You're going to do the same thing. Find the two pom-poms, put it in there, hold it in place. It only takes a few seconds. And there our bunny is already starting to look like a bunny. Now I have two different pinks. I want to see which one I'm going to like best. The light pink or a dark pink. And I like the light pink better because it matches his ears. Now this is kind of hard. Got to be really careful. You might younger students might want their parents to help, because you got to get your hot glue gun really close to your fingers and get a little hot glue on that nose. And then you're going to stick it right where the nose would go. Push it in kind of hard because it's on a yarn ball. If you just lightly put it on, it won't stay. So there's our nose. Same thing with the eyes. They're small and can easily burn your fingers. So you got to be careful. Maybe have an adult help you, or an older sibling. And then you stick your eyes in there. There's one. And here's the other one. Oops. Now you want to look at the front when you do it to make sure you get your eyes neat and cute. So there's your eyes for your bunny. Your ears are on your bunny. The last thing you need to do is a cotton ball, regular cotton ball from the bathroom. Just get a whole big round end of hot glue on it. And you stick it right on the back side. Hold it so it dries for a second. And there's your little tail. And like I said, you can trim it up a little bit still. I see a few long ones, not too many. And there we have a bunny. So you got a laying down bunny, you have a standing up bunny, and if you don't have yarn, you're not sure how to make those, but you have pom-poms at home. I have a whole bag of pom-poms. You can get these at Walmart very inexpensively. Let's see, I think I'll make pink this time since I have black and yellow and white. And you get 2 different size pom-poms. I'm going to put that over here so it's out of the way. Same idea. You just take your hot glue gun, find out where your pom-pom sits the best so it's flat and will stay there, right about there. Put a nice little bit of hot glue on it. Stick your head on it. Hold it to make sure it stays in place, but you got to put some pressure on it to make sure that it gets into the fibers of the pom-pom. Okay, so there's this one, and then you can do a little pink nose. Actually, I don't know if I want to do a pink chick or a little bunny. I don't have a little bunny, so I think I'm going to do a little bunny. This one for some reason is not sitting very flat, so you can always trim the bottom off a little bit too, so it's flatter. That helped quite a bit. So then I'm going to do this left-handed again. Like I said, be very careful with the hot glue. And you get the little hot glue on it. You push it in right where the nose would be. Yeah, it's kind of big for a bunny nose on the little pom-pom, but it's still cute. I don't have bunny ears for him, but I have little eyes here. There's one. There's 2. What I think I might do is take the little ears, the pink part that I was cutting for the gray one to show you. Hot. Be very careful, this is hot. So there's one eye. Just remember, crafting is never perfect. There's 2 eyes. They're a little bit far apart, but if I push really hard, maybe they'll come together a little bit. Yep. And then I have these little pink ears. I'm just going to go ahead and trim these up and use these because I am making a bunny this time. So I'm not going to waste what I have, but I'll trim it down. And then I'll put a little glue on them right here, put it on the back, hold it in, and do another one. So there's 2 ears, and we do want a bunny tail, but he's a little bit too tiny for a big old cotton ball. And I happen to have some small little pink ones, but I'm going to do white just so the tail stands out a little bit. I just think pink little white tails are cuter. And you put a little glue on that, stick it on the back of your bunny, and there you have a little bunny made out of pom-poms. So as you can see, if you don't have yarn, don't know how to make a yarn ball, just buy some pom-poms and you can make a whole bunch of little ones, several of them. You can use them for decorations. You can put them in plastic eggs. So this is it for today. I'm going to have another craft tomorrow, so stay tuned and see what we might be making tomorrow. See you later. Have fun making your bunnies.